name is Marcus Jordan, and I'm with Premises Place Group, premisesplace.com, and we are an apartment locating platform and partner for close amenity areas. At Premises Place, we seek to foster professionalism, organization, and expertise in our industry. A lot of times people hear apartment locating and they think, oh, that's something that college students do. Well, why are you doing it? And I really feel that there's an opportunity there for people to understand that apartment locating has a vast and wide array of application to not just help people while you're in college, but also to help people as you learn more about the city, because as you get older and do different things, you learn different parts of the city that you can help those who are much older understand when they're either moving from one area of Austin to another or from a different city or state altogether. Another part of Premises Place is that we also try to strengthen and streamline collaboration between industry partners. So as an apartment locator, I work a lot with leasing agents, I work a lot with property managers, I work a lot obviously with our clients, our renters, but there you also work with other realtors. And so you have those different partnerships that contribute to you being successful as a locator. You start going a little further into just more of the area. You start to know restaurant owners, and you start to know service industry professionals, and understanding that, hey, this is coming up, or hey, we're going to open this additional location. Maybe this is something that's of interest for someone you might help 2-3 weeks from now, months from now, to find an apartment in that area because maybe they like that type of food or they like those types of events. And so there's partnerships all over this industry. And with Premises Place, it's one of those things that we want to strengthen those, and not only with complementary partnerships, but with other locators, right? There are some apartment locators who have a particular strength and have a particular niche that they serve. And hey, it'd be great to be partners with them if they're able to help your client if you're unable to. And then I think lastly, Premises Place, when we look at it from an internal standpoint, we want to be able to offer career growth and fulfillment within and complementary to the traditional real estate opportunities that apartment locating provides. Premises Place takes on not only an apartment locating focus, but also a technology aspect. And eventually we look to partner with realtors who offer buying and selling because, hey, just, truth be told, people rent for a certain amount of time and then they want to own, or they're renting as they build up the ability to own. So we want to be able to offer the Premises Place team members and team partners, again, this is internally speaking, with a career path that takes them in a direction that they want to go versus a rigid, limited amount of opportunity as they grow in their career and get older themselves. The elements of Premises Place's mission is very simple, right? Enhance, modernize, and elevate. We take all courses of action, one, to enhance the renter search experience, right? Life is changing, everything's changing, especially coming out of 2020, going into 2021 and beyond. And with those changes leads to the second element, which is modernize, right? We want to create an experience that's modern to not only what our renters or our clients expect, but also what also saves them time, saves us time, helps to streamline an already changing process and market, which could lead to some anxiety. It can also lead to some frustration. It could also propose a learning curve that people from outside the area or outside the city may be unfamiliar with. So by modernizing that change, right, it just helps all parties all around, which then leads to the last element of Premises Place mission is to elevate. elevate the standard, elevate the expectation of apartment locating, right? I'm not going to help a client in sweatpants. I'm not going to put on gym clothes and go show them an apartment. I'm going to show up in a professional top, bottom, have some shoes. Hopefully there aren't any holes in the bottom because sometimes you rip and run so much you don't even notice these things. No, I'm joking, but to elevate the apartment locating standard, to elevate the expectation, to know that, oh, hey, this apartment locator is with Premises Place. They're going to be professional. They're going to have their notes. They're going to have the details beforehand. They're going to show up to the apartment tour on time. They're going to actually schedule an appointment so that it's a little bit easier on the leasing agent, so the leasing agent can plan their day, right? Their workload has changed significantly since, Texas has become a hyper growth destination. So again, going back to what we mentioned earlier, focusing on strengthening and streamlining the partnerships tends to lend to the elevation element of Premises Place submission. First and foremost, our number one priority is our client, our customer, right? So with Premises Place, we want to help navigate or help guide our clients to navigate a changing and evolving market. Right now we're living in an age where the pricing changes every day, right? It's kind of like the stock market ticker. It changes every single day, and sometimes you may have 1 or 2 days it stays the same, but then at the same time you can take a look at an apartment today and say, okay, I'm just going to take the night to think about it because we saw 4 or 5, and then the next day you wake up and 3 of those 5 that you looked at yesterday were taken overnight. And that again is challenging for a renter or for a client who may not be familiar with that industry. It's going to be familiar with our industry, with our market, because maybe where they're coming from, that's not how it is. So first and foremost, we want to help navigate the changing, evolving market so that we can get what our client is looking for within the criteria that they want it within. And I think secondly, Premises Place, we want to help our renters find apartments in the areas that not only fit, a pricing criteria, but also an area and a level of value that contributes to their work-life balance, right? They can work, 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 but we want to ensure that they love where they live. They enjoy the area where they live, that their hobbies and their interests are aligned to, you know, things in that area that they have quick access to. With Texas, traffic is an issue. So we want them to have quick access to the things that they enjoy doing. So it's not only about finding the cheapest apartment, but it's like, let's find the best apartment at the best price, at the best value, so that our client can have that balanced life for the next year or 2 years, or however they decide to stay with that particular property. And then lastly, we want to focus on developing our team, right? The Premises Place team, because they're individuals too. They have their own goals. They have things that they want to accomplish. They naturally have the desire to help other people, right? To help renters find what they're looking for. So we want to contribute and add to their lives as well. Not only do we want them to be the best versions of themselves and contribute to them developing as individuals, but also helping them reach their personal goals, help them reach the goals that they've set for themselves, and be a contributing partner in their evolution as a human being. And I know that you're like, whoa, man, that's getting kind of deep, but the reality is, without progress, there's no growth, and there's no growth, there won't be happiness. So we also want to be highly cognizant of that fact as well, that yes, we do want to be able to help individuals. And yes, it does come with, professional and business elements, right, such as sales and being able to help people quickly, but it also comes with personal fulfillment because if you don't have that, then it just turns into a job. And when it turns just into a job, then it becomes mundane. When it becomes mundane, we can keep sliding down this metaphor, we can keep sliding down this example, but what um, we don't want people to lose the momentum. We want to be able to build it, not only professionally, but also personally. And so, Premises Place, we try to assist with that as well and ensure that we're contributing to that for individuals that work with us, as well as helping clients look for and find the best area and place for them.